Here on number 15, notice it says that a graph of f of x is equal to 6x squared minus 11x plus 3 is shown on a grid. And it gave us a picture here. And it says, what are the zeros of f? Now, remember that when we talk about zeros, zeros are just another word for x-intercept. So I'm going to write that down right here. Zeros are equal to x-intercepts. And if you didn't know, x-intercepts are where the graph crosses the x-axis. Now, I'm going to look, and just looking at this picture, it looks like we got one right here. Maybe that's about 1.5 on the x-axis. And then there's one right here, which looks like maybe that one is at 0.5. But notice I'm looking at it and I don't see one that says 0.5, and they got fractions here. So what I'm going to do is just to confirm that it really does cross at about 0.5 and it crosses at about 1.5. I'm going to graph it and I'm going to use my calculator to find the zeros. It'll actually do that for you. So let me show you how to do that right quick. Let's go to our calculator. Now once we're here with the calculator, I want you to hit home. We're going to go to graph because we know what the equation is. It gave us the equation and we're going to enter it. Now notice they already have the f of x for us and equal sign. We just got to put what's on the right side of the equal sign. So I'm going to put 6x squared, so 6x squared minus 11x plus 3. Hit enter. Notice it looks just like the picture that they gave us. The difference is once we're in here and we have this graph, we can actually go to menu and go down to analyze graph. And one of the neat things about this calculator is it has a function that says 0. And that's going to let us find our 0. So I'm going to click on it. Now notice I have this bar, right? And it says lower bound down here. What I got to do is go to the left. So just imagine you're going to the lowest values on the x-axis. I'm going to go past my line, past my 0 to the left of it, click on it, drag it past the first one, and hit enter. And it's going to give me my first 0. So that's one ordered pair to the first 0. I'm going to go ahead and hit menu again because we got two zeros. We want to find both of them. And I'm going to go to the left of this second 0. So in other words, of that second blue line. And I'm going to move to the right and click it. And notice it gave me 1.5. Now I could see the 1.5. Right, I wrote that down already. I thought this was a half, but it's not. It's actually 0.33. We're going to write down both of these ordered pairs, and then we're going to convert our answer choices and see which one gives us these values. So let's write these down real quick on our paper. All right, we had two zeros. And the first one we had on the left was 0.333, so 0.333 and 0. And then the second one we had 1.5 and 0. Now of course that doesn't match what we have here, but we can eliminate some answers. We know that this is 0.333 and this is 1.5. It's definitely not 3 and it's definitely not 2 and 9. Now we have this one that says 11 over 12. We can convert that. But notice that's just giving us 1 0. And here we have 2 zeros. So it can't be C. So our answer has to be D. But just to verify that it is, we need to confirm that 1/3 is going to give us 0.3 repeating. And that 3 over 2 really does give us 1.5. Just to make sure that we didn't make a mistake. So let's convert these two fractional values into a decimal with our calculator. Now to do that, I'm going to go home. I am going to go ahead and go up to calculate, hit enter, hit control divide, and put in that first fraction, 1 over 3. Put a decimal after it, hit enter, and notice it does give us that 0.3 repeating. And we'll check the second one, should give us 1.5. So we'll do 3 over 2, put a decimal after it, and notice it does give us 1.5. So we confirmed that D, those answer choices, the 0.3 repeating, and the 1.5 are the zeros for this particular quadratic. Now I want you to notice too, when we talk about zeros, they just give you the x value in the ordered pair. So even though the calculator gives us x and y, the x value is all we're concerned about. So the location on the x-axis that it crosses.